Hi everyone, how's it doing? It's me, Natalie Gladys, and today we are going to be going over hair removal tips and tricks. As always, give me just a second to get started. I'm super excited to discuss this with you guys today, and we're not just gonna go over like your typical shaving cream and razors. We're actually really gonna get into it, guys. We're not just gonna speak about shaving your legs or your arms. We're gonna be going into places that grow more concentrated hair, like under your arms and anything below the waist. And then we're gonna end with removing unwanted facial hair from our face. I'm actually gonna zoom in and show you guys the facial hair that I'm growing. I'm gonna practice what I preach and show you guys exactly how I remove it from my face on a weekly basis. So, let's get into it. Product number 1, and I'm curious to know if any of you guys have ever heard of this. Let me know below in the comments, and always, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. I can see your questions here and I will be answering them. But have you ever heard of moisturizing shave oil? I found this stuff during the pandemic, and I tell you what, I have never gone back. It's not your normal shaving gel and shaving cream. Moisturizing shave oil, this one specifically is by Tree Hut. It's in the scent of coconut lime. It smells amazing. It soothes skin and helps protect against cuts. The product is like kind of jelly, as you can see. It's a really thick, it's not like a loose oil. Whenever you mix it and lather it on your skin, oh my gosh, it's just like the buoyancy of this stuff is amazing. And whenever you actually shave your legs or your arms with a razor using shave oil versus using shaving cream, you actually get like the closest shave. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna slip the razor and cut myself. No, you won't. You're actually going to get a remarkably close shave. And on top of that, the shaving oil actually moisturizes your skin as you're shaving. And it smells literally heavenly. So whenever you use this, this is one of those single products that will literally make your entire bathroom smell like a spa after you finish using it. It's also super easy to remove this product from your skin. You only need a little bit of water. So I can show you guys that here. And sorry, you can't see down below, but completely removed. My skin is not oily anymore. And then whenever I wipe this off, my skin is just like moisturized and buoyant and so smooth. It's really nice. If you guys have never seen moisturizing shave oil before, I definitely recommend you try it at least once, and I guarantee you're probably not going to go back. So the product that I would typically use with my moisturizing shave oil are these razors. And I know these razors are super basic. They're basically Venus Comfort Glide White Tea. The reason why I love these razors specifically is because they have flexible moisture bars that release light body butters, allowing the razor to glide seamlessly. So I just now went through the shave oil. It's going to give you a remarkably close shave, but whenever you actually add this type of razor that actually has like these moisture bars in it, you are going to get like the quadruple closest shave of your life. And I'll just show you what this product looks like really quick. It's very pink, and I'm talking about these little bars right here. Now, since these are active butters, every single time you get this wet, the bars will actually activate, and it will release the butters onto your skin. So I say that to say is that these are not going to stay large forever. Eventually, after you use it for so long, all of the butter is going to dissolve, and then that's whenever you know it's time for you to get a new razor. So this is just the razor I like. There's actually 3 blades on this razor. I think it comes in multiple colors. Also, the flavor is white tea. I can kind of smell a very faint fragrance, but I can't smell it's like it's not an overabundant amount, but highly recommend. So whenever I'm talking about this shave oil as well as this razor, this is whenever you're going to be removing removing hair from your arms and your larger extremities like your legs. Very simple, basic, but this is just a small trick that you can do to make your shaving experience a lot smoother. Now, let's go into some areas where more concentrated hair is growing. I'm talking like under the arms, below the waist. If you're really wanting to remove hair, this is the next product I recommend. So this is Magic Shaving Powder. I like the gold version because it's fragrance free and it's great for people with sensitive skin. I actually don't have sensitive skin, but this is just a specific item that I love. So this says it helps stop razor bumps, which is extremely important whenever you're, shaving areas that have a lot of, I would say more coarse hair on your body. You don't want razor bumps and you also don't want ingrown hairs. So this product is actually for men with bald heads, which is kind of funny, but after doing a lot of product research, I read that this is actually great to shave more concentrated areas of your body, like under your arms, anywhere below the waist. And I'm just going to show you guys what this looks like because I'm willing to bet that most of you have probably never heard of shaving powder. It's like shaving gel, okay. Shaving oil, maybe no, but maybe yes. But shaving powder, this is kind of a new one. This hair removal product is very similar, has a very similar smell to Nair. And I know that earlier I mentioned this is fragrance free, but I feel like all hair removal products kind of slightly have the Nair smell. As you can see, it is complete powder. And I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I would use this. Basically, you would pour the powder into a jar or a bowl like this. The powder gets everywhere. Close your jar back up because you do not want to spill it anywhere. And you're just gonna put about, probably for all the powder that you put in, you only need half the amount of water. So I put some water in here and next you mix it. I know I have a spoon, but I actually just think it's easier if you use the back of a spoon. I can show you guys this. And for those of you that are just now joining, welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us today. We are going over hair removal and we're really getting into it. We're not just talking about removing hair from your larger extremities like your arms and your legs. We're also discussing more concentrated hair growth areas like under your arms and anything below the waist. And then at the very end, I'm gonna get vulnerable. I'm gonna zoom in, let you guys see my facial hair and show you guys exactly how I remove it on a weekly basis. So right now we are using the Magic Shaving Powder. Typically this product, and it literally gets everywhere. Typically this product is used for men who like to go bald and like to have bald heads. This product is really geared towards reducing razor bump. All right, so now you guys see this kind of got a little chunky and it's not yet a paste. So what it's telling me is that I didn't add enough water. I'm gonna add another splash of water and keep mixing so that then I can show you guys the exact consistency that this needs to be in order for you to use it. Now, really quick, let's go over the instructions. Before you use this, I recommend you actually test it on your skin, okay? Do not just put this straight under your arms or anywhere below the waist, on day one. First, you should maybe test a little patch on your arm, or you can test a little patch on your leg and just make sure that you don't have any bad reactions from using this product. On the back, the instructions said that you should leave this on for anywhere between 5 to 7 minutes. Again, everybody's skin is going to be a little bit different. For me personally, I leave it on for exactly 7 minutes and I just hang out until it's time for me to get in the shower. But other people, it could be 5 minutes, it could be less, even 4. So make sure you test it. So just to show you guys now, it's actually a tad bit watery. But this paste will do. Basically what happens is you put this on your skin and I'm just going to show you what it would look like. Put it on your skin like this and you just literally let it sit on your skin what's going to happen over the course of 5 to 7 minutes is this product is going to harden. It's going to not get rock hard to where you can't move, but it will harden and it will be flaky. So I recommend that if you're using it under your arms, maybe you have a towel in your area so that it can capture any of the flakes. After it's hard, you are going to get a warm washcloth and your time is up, and you're going to get it wet with warm water. And then after you get your washcloth wet with warm water, make sure you squeegee the water out so the washcloth is only damp. You're just gonna wipe the product away. Just like that. And you're gonna wanna use a bit of force whenever you wipe the product away, because that's gonna help the hair to release from your body. So it's kind of a messy process, but your skin will be left smooth. Your skin is not going to be irritated, which is really a high priority for me, because whenever you shave, sometimes your skin gets extremely irritated. And the other thing that I really like about this product is that whenever I'm using it on my body, the regrowth is actually a lot finer. So you're not going to get those jagged edged regrowth pieces that are really itchy and make you want to scratch. Instead, you're just going to grow extremely fine hair back until it's time for you to reuse the product again. Typically, whenever I'm using this under my arms or anywhere below the waist, I'm only needing to use it about once a month, and the hair follicles really melt away, all of the hair, and it's very helpful to use. So, moving on to the next product. Now, again, the shaving powder says it helps to stop razor bumps, but what about ingrown hairs? The next product I have for you is this Tinned Skin Solution. I also have the item tagged below. This one specifically says the skin care solution helps ingrown hair, razor bumps, shaving, and waxing. So what you want to do is, after you remove that unwanted facial hair, you're just going to roll this on your skin. Very simple. This one specifically is a roller. I use this one. If you guys know me and you work with my page a lot, you know that I like to travel. So this is just easy for me to travel around. But in all honesty, you can get the bigger one. I just don't know where it is right now, and you can refill the travel size and walk around with it. Now, disclaimer, this stuff does burn whenever you first put it on, but ever since I stopped using it, I stopped getting ingrown hairs, which is most important. I used to get many ingrown hairs and boils underneath my arms, and a lot of that happens because you're shaving incorrectly. And then the hair's growing back, it's not able to, shove through the skin. So ever since I've introduced both of these products into my life, it has been so much easier. These products are external only, so just be careful if you're using it under your arms or anywhere below the waist. You want to make sure that you're only using it on external parts of your body that are actually growing hair. It's not meant to be used inside your body. Never put it inside your ear or anything like that. This stuff is heaven sent. You only need to use it one time. So again, go through the shaving process, use this once, and then you're done until it's time for you to start your hair removal process again. And I believe this comes in multiple different sizes. So if you don't want the smaller bottle, you can get the larger bottle. It's the exact same stuff, and it's a really great razor solution. So let's take a quick moment to recap. We've discussed, number one, shave oil instead of shaving cream. Super buoyant, super flexible. You're gonna get the closest shave of your life if you start using shaving oil. If you've never heard of it before, I recommend that you try it at least one time in your life. Then you can go back to the old stuff if you don't like it, but you will be getting the smoothest, nicest shave. With shave oil, I recommend that you use this Venus Glide razor, specifically because it has the flexible moisture bars that release light body butters, allowing the razor to glide seamlessly. So now we've got two products that are going to help us shave seamlessly and help the razor glide against our skin instead of the old way of shaving, which is letting the razor just take off the first layer of your skin, which then causes irritation and then causes razor bumps and then causes, ingrown hairs. enough with that. We're completely done with it. Next, whenever we start moving to, actually, you know what? There's one more product that I want to chime in right after that. So whenever you're using the 2 previous products on your arms or on your legs, afterwards, it's really important to exfoliate. So this is a Tree Hut Shea Sugar Exfoliant in flavor Tropical Mango. I really, really love sugar scrub, and I feel like a lot of people forget to exfoliate after they shave. It's a super important step because you're removing any dead skin or hair follicles that may be left over after you've gone through your shaving process. And whenever you leave that dead skin exposed in your hair follicles in your pores, then you start getting acne, you start having additional skin problems. So this is what it looks like. It smells so good. This is one of my favorite flavors. This one along with the coconut lime. Basically, it is just sugar and oil, and it also has some oil releasing beads in it that you can see. They're kind of like bright orange. And whenever you use this product on your arms, I would really only use it on my arms or my legs. I wouldn't use it under my arms or anywhere below the waist. You can just use a bit of force and you can rub in circular motions. I love body scrub. My hand is going to be so soft after today from doing this tutorial. Okay. All right, after you have your skin all nice and lathered, you can see here the product is not going to fully dissolve. Instead, it's going to remain on your skin but still give you some exfoliating beads to scrub with. You're going to need to actually just wash it off with water. And the sugar melts right off. It doesn't stay on your skin. And the same with the oil. The oil comes right off as well. So afterwards, I would just wipe. Smells delicious. And my skin is nice and moisturized, which you guys can tell a trend here. I love moist skin. Now, if you are too sensitive and you're actually not able to utilize this Tree Hut, I understand, but I've got you. This is just a very basic Eco Tools brush that you can use to exfoliate. So again, instead of using the sugar scrub on your arms or legs, you can just use this brush to brush away any dead skin after you have gone through your shaving process in the shower. There's no need to put any product on it, especially if you have sensitive skin. Just use the brush alone and that will be enough to exfoliate your body. This is not something that you have to do every single day. Maybe you can incorporate it into your routine every 3 days, or just make sure that every time you shave, you are exfoliating with an exfoliation brush. All right, so now we are getting into the good stuff. So we've mostly gone through the body. Only one other item to add in regards to the body, and that is body oil. So after you've removed your unwanted hair from your body, again, arms, legs, under your arms, anywhere below the waist, you need to moisturize. And I really recommend this Neutrogena body oil. Again, it's fragrance free. It's a light sesame formula, a sheer moisturizing experience. As you can see, the consistency of this is very liquidy. And I'll show you what it looks like now that we've pretty much shaved my whole hand. See, it's actually very oily, so this stuff does not travel well. It's just something that is great to stay in your shower. And it spreads. You want to know, one time I actually heard someone say that this is called lazy girl lotion. Which it's like, okay, it's fine. Sometimes I want to be lazy. Like, after you put this on, you're just like completely moisturized. Right now, it does look pretty shiny. But probably within 30 minutes, it's just going to completely soak into your skin. And most of the time, I even will put another moisturizer on top of this. But this is a nice product that you can use all over your entire body after you exfoliate. you will be left with smooth, moisturized, very buoyant skin that is popping back at you. And then also just like look at the glow. It's amazing. It's beautiful. This is really great to keep yourself moisturized. So I'm gonna wash my hands really quick, wash that oil off, because we are getting into facial hair. And guys, thanks again for joining. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you enjoy this content, please make sure to follow so that you can see more content whenever I go live. Also, in the comments, let me know where you're from. Where are you listening in from today? I'm super curious to hear. I am in the South. I'm in Austin, Texas, and you guys, it is freezing and it's raining. An Arctic blast blew through last night, so it has been quite cold. Okay, getting into facial hair. I told you guys that whenever we got into facial hair, I was going to be vulnerable and show you guys exactly how I use this. So first, let's talk about the product. These are the Twinkle Eyebrow Dry Shavers. I like this brand. There are a few other brands out there that you can use as well, but this is just the brand that I trust and I really enjoy their specific product. Basically, this is a straight edge razor, as you can see. It has little tiny dividends. It is extremely sharp. So again, before using this, I really think that you should test it. You can try to test it on your arm or you can test it on your hand. The way that I use this product, and I'm gonna put this over my face so that you guys can see, I go at an angle, as you can see, and I just very gently and lightly remove my hair. I am adding some pressure, but it's not a lot of pressure, okay? And here you guys can see, if that'll zoom in and focus, you can see that there is hair that has been removed. Now, I use this for my face because previously I used to wax my face all the time. And whenever I was waxing, I was having issues with ingrown hairs. I had a lot of breakouts, a lot of boils all over my chin and my neck. And also my chin and my neck were becoming a much darker shade of brown. And I did some research on why, and it's because even though I was going to a wax professional, the wax was actually stripping off the first layer of my skin. And then every month it was like my skin was trying to reheal itself, which is why I was experiencing a lot of discoloration. But I recently, this has been now for 3 years, I started using these shavers and now I utilize dry shaving. And so I'm just gonna show you guys exactly how I use it, but first, vulnerability. I'm gonna show you guys my facial hair. So let's see if you guys can see it. It's on my chin and neck. I wore this white shirt just so that it would be more helpful. You can see it here, there, and it is all over my neck as well. So I go through this process about probably once per week. I remove the facial hair from myself. It's really nice because you have complete control. This is called dry shaving. You need no products. Make sure you're doing this with absolutely no makeup on your face. You just want it to be clean and clear skin along with your razor. In a different live, I'll show you how to prep your skin for shaving, because ideally when it comes to your face, you're gonna actually want to exfoliate before you remove the hair, not after, because the skin on your face is so fine. But I'm just gonna show you guys how I would remove skin. So on your face, the first thing you wanna do is tighten up your skin and go at an angle. You guys can kind of hear it a bit, scratching. So you tighten up your skin and you really just want to get everything Then you go under your neck. And it's super easy to use once you get the hang of it. Again, be careful, practice first. Oh, I got some of that shave powder on me. And eventually you'll stop hearing the razor collect anything and you will be able to remove your facial hair. So I'm going to show you guys everything that was removed. As you can see, there is quite a bit of hair there that I was able to remove from my face. Some people actually use this to shave their entire face. It's called I need to look up the name before I tell you guys. I actually don't, because I don't have any other problem areas on my whole face. The only other thing that I would use this for is to reshape my eyebrows. As you guys know, I have nano brows, or if you didn't know, my eyebrows are tattooed on, but just because you get your eyebrows tattooed on does not mean that you do not still need to actually tend to them and keep them looking straight. So similar to above, I always straighten up my skin and then shave. And it's nice because you can actually really get a very close shave with this. Make sure to get the top. I love having my eyebrows done because most of the time I'm just removing too much. But this helps me to stay accountable. Or if I'm not accountable, then it doesn't really matter. So that looks pretty good. Nice and fresh versus side number 2. Let's get into it. So again, I use one hand. This one's a little harder because I always go in at the same angle, and you would think that I would do it this way, but I can't. I can only control the product if I do it this way. So do the top as well. And you can see that the hair's going into my eye. Let me just very quickly brush my eyebrows up. Try to see. All right. Looks pretty good, if I don't say so myself. Okay. So that is the last product that I use to remove body hair. So guys, let's just do a recap. Thanks to those of you who have joined. If you're new here, my name is Natalie, and today I'm going over my top hair removal tips. So let's just go back from the beginning. The first product that I really enjoy utilizing is this moisturizing shave oil by Tree Hut. This is in flavor coconut lime. It smells amazing. The texture is very jelly-like, as you can see here. It's definitely jelly and not so oily. Whenever you utilize this product, you can really get the closest shave, and you're using a razor. It just easily glides over your skin to remove your body hair. I would only use this shave gel on my larger extremities, like my arms or my legs. I typically will pair it with this specific razor. This is by Venus Glide, and it's in the flavor white tea. I can't really smell the white tea, but this is the flavor. I love this the most because it's a flexible moisture bar release. with light body butters, allowing the razor to guide seamlessly. So now you have 2 products that are gonna help to glide and remove hair from your skin. After you use this for a while, just remember guys, these start to wear down because they are active body butters whenever you use water. And whenever they start to wear down, you know it's time to replace it. After you shave your large extremities and get rid of that unwanted face or hair, I recommend you go in with an exfoliant, whether you're utilizing the tea tree sugar scrub. They have multiple different flavors. Make sure that you're removing that dead skin from the area and you're giving those hair follicles a nice clear area to grow. If you're too sensitive, you guys can utilize the body bristle back there that you guys can see. Not gonna get it out again, but it's super helpful for those of you that has sensitive skin. I wouldn't use it with any product. I would just simply scrub it on your arms and your legs. Now, whenever we get into areas that grow hair in a more concentrated space, like under your arms, anything below the waist, I definitely recommend that you guys use the Magic Shaving Powder. This is the gold version. It's fragrance free. It's for people who have sensitive skin. It says it helps to stop razor bumps. Basically, this product melts away hair. I showed you guys how to mix it up, and you can already see that this is thickening. The way that you use this product is that you put it on your skin for 5 to 7 minutes. Make sure you do a test before you actually put it on your skin. And after you do a test, the product will dry. You get yourself a damp rag and you just use a little bit of force to brush it off. And it will literally just melt away your body hair. After you do that, you utilize Tin Skin. So Tin Skin solution, it helps ingrown hair, razor bumps, shaving, waxing. You can use it really at any point in time. Personally, I love this stuff. Ever since I started using this stuff, no more razor bumps, no more ingrown hairs. I used to get really bad ingrown hairs under my arms, really big boils. Not anymore. And next, sorry about that. The next item is body oil. So this is great for adding moisture back into your entire body. Some people call this lazy girl lotion. If I'm lazy, okay, guilty. Sometimes you just don't want to put lotion all over yourself, but it's fragrance free. It's a light sesame formula. It's a sheer moisturizing experience by Neutrogena. I highly recommend it. I love it. Typically whenever I'm in the shower and I turn off the water, I will immediately put this oil in my hands and just rub it all over my body before even drying off. And again, that's why they call it lazy girl lotion, because it is literally 0 effort. You can moisturize your entire body in a snap. It's so easy to use. And then lastly, we went through my dry shaving techniques. These are the Twinkle razors. I like to utilize them to remove my facial hair as well as to reshape my eyebrows. You do need some skill, so make sure that you practice before you take this razor to your face. However, you will get an extremely close shave. It's going to mitigate any sensitivity that you have with waxing. For me personally, I used to wax my chin, my neck. My skin was starting to have issues. I was always getting pimples and boils and ingrown hairs. And ever since I started using these very simple shaving tools, all of that has disappeared. So guys, again, thank you for joining my live today. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It means a lot as I am on my journey to sharing my wealth of knowledge about products with you all. If you enjoyed this content, please feel free to give me a like or follow. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for another interesting product live. Bye.